Alright guys, today we are gonna be reacting to did hater try to flash Charlie Kirk to get him banned on YouTube? Let's see.
Do you feel proud of yourself for debating college kids who are unprepared to speak in front of an audience like yourself? Hold on. You're 30 years old. We can agree you're 30 years old, right? Do you think that's a little bit silly?
Are you a voter?
I am a voter. I'm a
So
registered
I
voter.
vote and you vote. So I'm talking to voters of this country that will determine the future of Western civilization. That's what I'm doing here today. Yeah? Wait, hold on. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Then I'm talking to you.
Ooh.
Who are you?
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone.
Actually, when I
He's solid, Charlie solid.
first saw this ad, I thought it was like an improv comedy thing. It looked so ridiculous that I didn't even think it was real.
She's trying in shame the sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. She's doing it right now, all three.
Well, no, you could see. Look how popular Trump is on your campus. How does that make you feel? That's not comedy. That is a 5-alarm fire for Kamala Harris because she's probably going to lose Pennsylvania.
Look,
But no, I just want to be clear. Is there something wrong with talking to voters?
no, there's nothing wrong with talking.
Well, that's
to
what we're
voters.
doing here today. It's an open
I
mic,
think that you push a dangerous agenda.
such as.
Your stance on abortion rights, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
There you go. Oh wow.
Okay, so
So let me ask a question. What is your name?
Gene,
Gene. And what is your understanding of the current Republican Party's stance on federal intervention in abortion?
well, I know that they want to bring it back to the states.
Okay,
right?
that's it.
So it sounds like you do know that the Republican Party's current stance on abortion is they're against a federal ban on abortion.
I do
And we're
understand
talking
that.
about a
Yes.
presidential election as the
Yes.
important election that we're talking about here.
I understand that. Yes.
Great. So
That's it?
Again, I think this open dialogue is great. I think it's great you're here challenging Charlie, and I think it's great that he's willing to travel campuses across this country to talk to the next generation. We need more conversation. Now, where's the disagreement, though, on content? Because you can criticize style or why you're talking to people
Listen,
or dunk
my-
on someone personally, but where do you actually disagree with
I
the
agree
substance?
with the way that you edit content and specifically frame it so that people look bad talking to you.
Oh, she's basically tone policing you. She's basically tone policing you. The way you're talking is wrong. You should not be talking like that. This is tone police.
The way that you edit your content.
we post unedited content.
She's getting destroyed. Wow.
Let me just ask you one thing though, because personal insults can fly in all directions. Where is an area where you have a disagreement with the conservative movement, with Donald Trump, with Charlie Kirk, perhaps with myself? I was a presidential candidate last year. I think we need to talk about that more in the open, and the more we do, the stronger our country is going to be. We got a long line of people, but I want to hear from you one substantive area where you have an authentic disagreement, and I'd be glad to address it. I'm sure Charlie would too.
Just in any
Anything.
political.
Relating to any political topic where you have a disagreement. Let's air it.
Okay.
There we
I
go. There we go.
Disagree with
There we go. There we go.
some of the laws that are being pushed in Congress.
She's nervous now.
That are against the LGBTQ community and the trans community.
Okay, so let's talk about that. I'm going to give you my view, and then I want to hear yours.
Okay.
My view is that if you're a fully grown adult, 18 or above, you're free to live how you want, dress how you want, marry who you want if you want, if you're
Okay.
over the age of 18.
I agree.
But you are not free to indoctrinate children in schools who are not yet of the age of consent. You are not free, just as you're a 17-year-old or a 15-year-old can't get a tattoo on their own, I don't think that you should be able to go or until the age of 18. And so the lines that I draw here is that men are free to claim to be women and swim in swimming pools. You're not free to claim trophies in a women's sports competition.
Good
You're
point.
not free to enter a women's locker room. You're not free to change a language, and you're not free to actually indoctrinate our
Good
children
point.
who are under the age of 5 in schools. Do we agree on the fact that adults should be able to live freely while still treating children differently? If so, we're on the same side of this issue.
Listen.
There we go. There you go. She's just there for the emotion. They just show you that this is the problem with our system right now. She just based on the emotion. She don't even know what the hell she says disagree with. She's saying LGBT mafia stuff. But even her can recognize that even the stance of just saying yes, let's just indoctrinate our kids with this stuff is wrong.
With the majority of what you said. However, I don't think that you're understanding the
Dumb.
implications of the laws that are trying to be
Ah.
passed.
She's looking herself
We
at.
got a head start in the conversation. We got a long line behind you. But my only ask is, forget the personal attacks or the stylistic attacks. Focus on substance. The more we debate that, the stronger we're going to be as a country. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I don't think you're focusing on substance, though. That's the
No. Nah, he, bro. Vivek was literally trying to save you. Talk about saving you, man. Hey, Vivek. They don't want to be safe. They don't want to be safe. Don't save them.
But he intentionally tried to provoke substance
Yeah.
out of you. And
Yep.
you said, well, I'm worried about some laws Congress should pass. I have to ask, what laws are you talking about? Can you be specific?
issue. I'm sorry, I'm very nervous. But this is
Oh,
what you
okay.
do. This is what you do. You take people and you put them under the spotlight and you...
Well, hold on. I didn't ask you to come up here. You voluntarily came to the front of the line. You didn't have to do that.
You're purposely antagonizing people on campus, asking
How?
people to come up by spreading your weird agenda.
How? What agenda is that? I'm confused, though.
So, Charlie, I'll say this. We'll end on this and we'll go to the next question. When I was 18, and I'm not going to blame you for this, I also took for granted a lot of the stuff that the media force-fed me, because that's what you know at the age of 18. You say there are some vague laws making their way through Congress that are hostile to
Do
trans
you
community.
know
I
how-
don't think those
do you
laws
know
actually
about-
exist, but I don't blame you if
Listen to
that's
me.
what the cable media is feeding you. But let's get to the specifics, and then we're able to actually have an open dialogue. And that's one of the things I've learned over the last 20 years.
I think that the
that's
issue
part
is
of-
we're getting our
part of
media
learning
from
our
different
country.
sources. Both people
Nah,
are
not both.
getting
You
media
crazy.
from these skewed sources.
No, you crazy.
The facts that you're presenting are not always correct.
And that's why we're here with no TV screens between us. So people who have policy-based substantive disagreements, we invite those. I think that's how we're going to get our country back. And as it relates to trans, which you brought up, 18 or above, you're free to live how you want. You're not free to force that onto somebody else, or especially kids. And if we agree on
Thank
that,
you
we
very
make some
much.
progress.
Thank you.
Because if you force that, hey, don't force those stuff in. Don't force those stuff in kids. Then the thing will go down. The alphabet mafia will go down. But they wanna you control your kids. Nice job for both of them, for Charlie Kirk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek Ramaswamy was literally trying to help her, but she don't want to be safe. People like this don't want to be safe, so don't even bother. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.